We know Gabourey Sidibe from things like American Horror Story, Empire, and of course her Oscar-nominated turn in Precious. And now she is lending her voice to a new scripted podcast called If I Go Missing, The Witches Did It. Take a listen.
Victor stood up on the first porch step, right in front of the goddesses.
This is Jenna Clayton. She's a fantastic writer.
Victor always made a point of introducing me without referencing our relationship. I'm here to write a book somebody will actually want to read. The only other black person, presumably for miles, said,
"And I'm Carmen Silva. I own a wellness company geared toward women of color."
Carmen and Victor smiled at each other like they shared a secret. I did not like that.
And Gabourey is here with us now. Hello, gorgeous.
Hi. How are you?
I'm better now. I am so excited that you're getting into this podcast space, but I also love that you're doing something completely different than exists out there. And the title itself is amazing. If I Go Missing, The Witches Did It. Please set this up for us.
Yeah, grabs you immediately. Listen, it's a scripted podcast. I play Jenna, and what happens is Jenna happens upon some witch business, and it all goes wrong when she threatens to out them. And so now they're coming after her. And if she goes missing, then the witches did it.
Hooked from the title, hooked from the trailer. This does take on topics like race, class, and money through the lens of humor. Listen, it's highly entertaining, but I know that it's meant to be more than that. So what are you hoping that listeners get out of it?
I'm hoping that listeners get a really, really good mystery out of it. You know, we're in spooky season. It's nearly Halloween. And I want people to get creeped out. But also I want them to learn about, it does deal with women empowerment and with race. So a lot of different themes that we don't usually see sort of converge with the thriller like this. And so I really hope that people are really, really thoroughly entertained.
So, what is it like just being able to use your voice?
Oof. So it's definitely tougher than being on screen. I have other actors to play off of. I have a set, I have props and things like that. And so just using my voice, I have to sort of build this world around me to play through and to play off of, and hopefully build that same world with my voice for an audience.
And then I know that you're also part of the new animated series, The Harper House. So just tell us more about that.
Yeah, that's just more voice acting, which is really, really, really fun. It's about a family that sort of, they used to be high on the hog and they've fallen a bit. And I play a neighbor and friend. I get to play she's a 11-year-old girl who happens to be the smartest person in the entire neighborhood. And it's been really fun playing her.
I feel like you are so busy because I was also reading that you're going to be directing your first feature film, Pale Horse. Do you sleep?
Nope, I don't. I don't. So Pale Horse is yet another psychological thriller, and it's too soon to tell anyone what what it's really about. Just know it's going to be a really, 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 really fun thrill ride.
Can I ask a fangirl question?
Yeah.
Do you keep up with any of the cast from Precious?
I do keep up with, a few of the cast members. We actually, at the beginning or sort of middle of the pandemic, we were all going to have lunch together. But then there was a gigantic shutdown, and so we didn't get to do it. But you know what? That question has given me ammunition to actually get a lunch with them on the books. Because I should. Although, we filmed it 14 years ago.
Can you even believe then what the last 14 years have been like for you?
It's wild. Yeah, it's either, and it doesn't quite feel like 14 years. It feels like maybe 14 weeks or 14,000 years. My life is drastically different today than it was then.
You are an absolute pleasure. I want to tell everybody that you can catch If I Go Missing, The Witches Did It, wherever you get your podcasts, with new episodes releasing every Sunday. Gabourey, you're my new favorite human. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.